Hey, it's Bubba, CEO of Corcoran Consulting and Coaching. Look, yesterday I posted on our Facebook page about an individual who attacked a realtor at an open house. And you know what? Since I've been in this industry in 1989, it's actually getting more and more violent in our industry. And I know that there's 5,000 publications out there, and everybody writes these stories and everything else about safety and everything else. So I decided, I took a little bit of time this morning, and I just put together a couple slide decks that I want to talk about some safety material that I used to teach in the REO world with vacant houses, along with traditional resale, open house techniques. I'm also going to show you some different products that are available. I just put links on there. You choose what you want to do on it. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we can't outrun a bullet. I'm going to tell you right now, our lives are more important than our careers. I would much rather not do an open house and be able to go and see my beautiful wife and my grandkids. Now, I'm not saying don't do your job. What I'm saying is if you got to prepare correctly for it. And it's men and women. I mean, I'm a pretty big guy, and I think I could probably take on, a good individual. However, I can't take on two or three. I can't take on a knife. I can't take on a gun. So, what can I do to prepare myself to be in a better defensive situation? So, that's just some things that we're going to go through today. So, just take a couple of minutes, watch this. You'll even see products that I bought for my daughter and my daughter-in-law for safety. So I completely stand behind all of these. All right, I just want you to stay safe. I want us to have fun. I want us to take and make a lot of money on this. The problem is the consumers see us as rich people that are opening up $500,000 houses, and so we become victims. Okay, so let's get right into the slideshow. One is the buddy system. I'm a firm believer that, especially in today's world versus when I started back in 1989, having somebody with you always helps. Always check in, call the office or friends regularly. Make sure that we're making contact, make sure we're letting them know where we're at. Be the caboose when we're showing houses, especially to strangers or somebody we just first met. Walk behind them. Don't walk in front of them. Don't put yourself in that situation. Okay. Carry your own internet. A lot of places we're not going to have service. We're not going to be able to have the luxury of being able to get safety. So carry a little hotspot. Okay. When I say carry hotspot in your purse or pocket, your purse while you're in the car, and never take your purse inside. And that's something we'll talk about here in a little bit. You can drop that into your pocket. You can drop that into just a small satchel or a small briefcase. So make sure you bring your own. Don't fight, run. It's more important to have flight over fight. There's no reason for you to put your life in jeopardy. If they're going to do something, they're going to do something. I'd rather it not be to someone and it be to something. Okay. So get out. If you can, get out. If you're stuck in a situation, then of course, then protect yourself. Meet at the office first. Look, I've been saying this forever. I mean, literally forever. Every single appointment needs to be in your office. Not only does it set the precedence of a professional standard, but you get to see who you're doing business with. Don't do open houses alone. Look, have a loan officer with you, have another realtor with you. Don't be there by yourself. I mean, you're opening yourself up to the public, to the world. And just showing a presence of having two or even more people at an open house will reduce the risk of them even doing something in the first place. And don't share family stories. Don't talk about my kids here and my life this and all. And I sold this big old house and I sold that big old house. Let's keep it for professional. Again, don't go through open houses. Don't show houses with a purse. Put it in the trunk. Keep it in the office. Whatever you have to do. Keep yourself safe. Next, plan your exit. Where are you going to go? Before you look at a house, Before we do it for the public or anything else, know where your exit points are, know how you can be safe. Another thing is, and look, I teach a lot of REO classes also, and I tell everybody, when you pull up to a vacant house, your best bet is to back into the driveway. So you don't have to go Starsky and Hutch over the hood, to break into your car as fast as you can. Back it into the driveway. That way, if something happens and you need to get out, your car's facing in the right direction. And you can get in it faster and you can get out of there as fast as possible. Be loud, especially when you're just opening up a house. If you're just getting ready to show the house, be as loud as possible. I would rather scare somebody. I'd rather scare a vagrant or scare a squatter and let them know that I'm here and give them an opportunity to run first than me opening a door and seeing them. So always be loud. Look, men, women, carry mace. It doesn't matter. Here, I would rather mace somebody than I would shoot them with a 9mm. Okay, I'm not saying, I'm not here to judge. You do what you want to do. If you're carrying a gun, you better be prepared to use it, right? You never point a gun at somebody unless you're willing to pull the trigger. So, if we can do a little bit less deterrent, we have mace and we have stun guns. The stun gun's kind of the last resort kind of thing, because that's usually hand to hand. I mean, they're usually there, and we'll talk about a product that you can use, okay? But they're usually there with you. Do 911 as a speed dial. If you're not using any of the products that we're going to be talking about a little bit later, then just type 911 into your phone, and don't push send yet, but just have it there. So if something happens, you just push call. That's all you have to do, all right? Drive around the neighborhood first. Look to see if there's people sitting in cars, something else. Don't just pull up and open up the door. That's when you're going to get ambushed. So drive around and be prepared. Again, don't share family stories. Just keep it business, especially at open houses, people. All right. Once you get to know them, also another thing is I would rather have them be in my car than me be them in their car, or meet them at the location and keep yourself safe. All right. And don't be a Pop-Tart agent. I've been saying this forever. I've been saying this for over 20 years. Okay. When somebody calls and says, I want to look at this house, okay, you are putting yourself in the biggest jeopardy known to mankind. You never know. Look, people are getting killed, stabbed, and beat up over Craigslist ads for iPhones, people. Over an iPhone. What do you think they'll do to get into a $500,000 property? So don't just pop up at your desk and meet somebody at a house. It's not safe. So instead, let's have them come on our turf. If not, meet them at a public location. And look, people, we make a lot of money, right? We wear great jewelry and everything else. Sometimes it's not best to flaunt those things. It really isn't. You're putting yourself, look, when I go to Tijuana or I go to Mexico, I don't take any of my jewelry. I don't take any of it. But I'm telling you right now, when I do an open house, I'm not wearing all my fancy jewelry. And ladies, look, wear knockoffs. Who cares if they take a cubic, right? So look, this is a great product, and I'm going to tell you why I like this product. It's fairly inexpensive. It's like 99 bucks, right? But literally, it shows visual safety. Like somebody sees you wearing that, even if they attack you, it's a button away. And literally, it's a speakerphone. So you're not pulling out your phone, you're not dialing 911, you're not doing anything else. It's literally a button. That's it. And they're on speaker. So all you have to do is just get that button pushed. And then everything that happens thereafter, those people are screaming at the attackers. They can hear the conversation. They can hear everything. So it's a deterrent. And you know what? I don't care if it says 911 help now and I'm wearing it around my neck. I think people would respect me more for safety than anything else. So the website is there. It's a great product. Again, it's like 99 bucks. This is an app that you can put on your phone. I think it's only for iPhones. I'm not sure about Androids, but this is an app, and it's called Safe, Never Walk Alone. This is used for runners and cyclists and everything else. But with this app, it actually hooks up to your phone. So it does live streaming, it does recording, it does have an SOS button. So while the app is open, there's literally, you tap the button on it and it does it. It's got voice activation if they hear loud noises. There's a lot of things that you can do. All right. So that's just an easy app that you can put on your phone, and it's free. It doesn't cost you any money. Also, men, women, the same, take a self-defense class. It doesn't matter how small or big you are. Take a self-defense class. Realestateselfdefense.com, they have this Cobra self-defense system. It's a great class. It's a great way to protect yourself. Even if you're an athlete, even if you're a bodybuilder, it doesn't matter. It's about how we use their weight against them, how we use direction and motion to be able to use that for our offense and our defense. All right. So take a self-defense class. And I bought my daughter and my daughter-in-law this stun gun from Damsel in Distress, right? And the reason why I bought them this stun gun, one, it has a very, very loud alarm on it. You can push it anytime. Number two, if you push that button for the stun gun part of it, it is very, very, very loud, okay, as a deterrent. And number three, that little wrist thing that you put around your wrist. One of the biggest challenges you have if you're not a strong individual and you have a stun gun, if somebody takes that from you, they can use it against you. This is a pin that's hooked up to your wrist. So if they take that from you, that pin deactivates that stun gun. So they cannot use it against you. Again, if you go to mydamselpro.net, there's a lot of different personal safety items that you can get on there. It's an amazing site. I absolutely love them. Men, you can still buy it. They have them in blue and black and everything else. There's a lot of different products on there. Again, the reason why I like this one, the pink one that's showing on the screen right now, is because it has the pin, so they can't use it against you. Okay? So I just wanted to send out just a short video. Look, I love you guys. We are all brothers and sisters. I care about every one of your safety. I care about your business. I care about your future. I care about your career, but I care about your life and your family even more. So let's do anything and everything we can do to protect ourselves, especially as more crime is happening and we are getting more and more targeted, right? Let's just be proactive instead of reactive, all right? God bless everybody. Take care of yourself, please. And I look forward to seeing you personally in the future, all right? You have an amazing day. God bless.